Ladies and gentlemen, Leland Bryant's opponent here this evening in our opening match, will you welcome Danny Black! 15-minute time limit with the one fall, one submission or knockout to decide the winner.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Aaron X. Welcome back to Rumble Wrestling TV on the Rumble Wrestling YouTube channel. What a doozy we got to open up the action on our famed return to the infamous Woodville in Gravesend. Dynamite Danny Black versus Leland Bryant. Here we go, collar over tight, waist lock applied into a full Nelson by Danny Black. And man, not much really to separate these two individuals when it comes to athleticism and expert prowess inside a professional wrestling ring. Referee Anton Green in charge of this singles matchup here to open up the action in the Woodville and Gravesend. Danny Black with the multiple roll-throughs there, showing off his athleticism. Danny Black in the shorts, Leland Bryant in the tights, ladies and gentlemen. Leland Bryant, obviously the youngest of the Bryant brothers, already showing himself to be one of the best lightweight wrestlers in the world. And speaking of the best, well, the lightweight champion himself, Nino Bryant, also the All Nations champion, looking to defend his All Nations championship this evening in a 20-man over-the-top rope Royal Rumble. We'll get to that a little bit later, but right now, singles action here, no doubt to vie for a position potentially for a shot at the lightweight championship. And by the way, Leland Bryant, one half of the British Tag Team Champions, of course. The Bryant brothers are sitting pretty on top of the mountain here in Rumble Wrestling as Danny Black looks to gain a measure of control here. Beautiful bridge to escape the pinning combination by Leland Bryant. Danny Black rolls smartly, sweeps the legs out, another nip up and a bridge as well. And these guys showing off their athleticism early doors here in the Woodville. Sold out once again. We do nothing but sell out the Woodville and Gravesend. And Danny Black offering some sportsmanlike behavior towards Leland Bryant. Very impressed, of course. Two young men who have a lot of respect for each other, but ultimately when it comes down to it, wins and losses are not built on respect, they're built on pedigree. And the RKO chants ringing out. Danny Black obviously loves himself a cutter, but watch out for that infamous GTS as well, which he has dispatched so many with. In fact, it is won him championships here. Who can forget when Danny Black drove that knee into the side of Tate Mayfair's head to capture the All Nations Championship himself. And speaking of athleticism here, Danny Black, look at this, absolutely astonishing. A little bit of hot dogging as well, a little bit of showboating. A little bit of grandstanding, beautiful, beautiful technique and athleticism. Looking to escape the wrist lock control. Danny Black does with ease, kicks right back up. Yes, indeed. Now the pace quickens here. Leland Bryant looking to rapidly shift things into gear. Beautiful victory roll by Danny Black. Gets a deep 2 count there off of Leland Bryant. Oh, Leland puts the brakes on and Danny Black says, not bad, sunshine, but I am just a moment away from driving my foot through your head and finishing this matchup. Dare I say, a little bit of mind games on display here from Dynamite Danny Black here, in reference to Leland Bryant. Once again, a very measured approach by both of these young men to this professional wrestling contest here to open up the action on our return to Gravesend. Referee Anton Green in good position there. Oh, beautiful, beautiful athleticism. Up onto the shoulders, arm drag over the top, using the legs as well. And a little bit of a malfunction in the junction there. Now, beautiful tilt-a-whirl head scissors takeover by Leland Bryant. Oh, looking for the drop kick, and now turnabout is fair play as the young man. And there's the drop kick, and Danny Black, I think he's a little bit stunned. But Leland Bryant gave him a taste of his own medicine. Now, Danny Black finds himself on the outside. Leland Bryant looking to build up a head of steam, does so off of the ropes. Look out, slingshot to the outside, takes down Danny Black. Leland Bryant beginning to cook here in Gravesend, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Blink and you'll miss it. Absolutely stunning athleticism on display from both of these young men. Leland Bryant now looking to ascend to the top rope, looking to make an example of Danny Black. And think about what it would be if Leland Bryant could knock off Danny Black here. What a statement made. Beautiful flying crossbody off of the top rope, ascending and gets a 2 count. And man, Leland Bryant, if he can knock off Danny Black here, surely that's got to put him in prime position for potentially a shot at the Mal Mason British Lightweight Championship, of course, held by his eldest brother, Nino Bryant. Nino, dare I say, a lot of people say might be spreading himself a little bit thin, of course, being All Nations champion as well. Got a big target on his back. 5 minutes gone in this 15-minute time limit contest here between these two young men, and no doubt we will not want the time to run out on this. Of course, if it does run out with no clear pinfall or submission before then, it will be called a draw, and nobody wants a draw, let's be honest. Draws are boring, simply put, and also, well, they don't really help when it comes to defining who could be the potential #1 contenders for the championships down the line. Leland Bryant now. Beautiful technique there from Leland. And as I've said so many times, the Bryant brothers, people do not appreciate the professional wrestling acumen that these young men have. Yes, they are magnificent athletes. Yes, they fly high, beautiful 2 count only there from Leland Bryant. But they also have such a brilliant technical prowess. They have studied the best. They have watched the very best do what they do. The World of Sport Specials, the Doug Williams, the Rollerball Roccos, so many of those great names. And they have taken the very best from that and applied it to the modern day professional wrestling you see right now. That's why Leland Bryant and Danny Black are at the pinnacle of our sport when it comes to lightweight professional wrestling. I was hit by Leland Bryant, and a clothesline there. A little bit of power from Leland Bryant. Of course, as Leland Bryant grows and matures into the business, no doubt we'll be putting on more and more muscle mass. And you never know, may find himself removed from the lightweight division. That'll be an interesting day if it ever comes. Irish whip, but Danny Black with a slight size advantage. Putting the brakes on here, once again stopping that. Separation, kick to the face by Danny Black. Puts the brakes on. Right hands now being delivered as Danny Black looks to build momentum against the youngest of the Bryant brothers. Now forearm shivers right into the neck, right into the chin, and a European uppercut to boot as well. Danny Black has found himself a second win. He's found himself a second gear. Irish whip to Leland Bryant. Looks to duck, gets a kick to the face, but recovers immediately with a beautiful standing enziguri. Danny Black looking to thrive off of this audience here. Absolutely palpable. The energy, the atmosphere is electric, and anticipation of what's to come here tonight. Roaring back elbow in the corner. Looking for a second, but Leland Bryant rolls through and escapes. I think he was looking to deliver one of his own. Walk right into a back elbow. Now springboard, moonsault, beautifully applied by the kid without fear. Well, he's the man without fear now, let's be real. And a PK delivered with aplomb. We were talking about how dangerous that kick is. Oh man, he almost got a 3 count there with a hook of the leg, did Danny Black. He connected beautifully on that kick, and Leland Bryant showing signs, dare I say, a little bit of weakness there. Looking far worse for wear, and who can blame him, frankly, after getting kicked right across the chest, the chin, even the face potentially by Danny Black. But this match still rolling on. We are no closer to finding ourselves a winner, even though Danny Black is, of course, in the ascendancy, and a clothesline, short arm clothesline by Danny Black clatters into Leland Bryant and stops him in his tracks immediately. Gets a 2 count from referee Anton Green. Now, just a standard rear naked choke applied by Danny Black, looking to isolate and slow down Leland Bryant. It's very smart, because ultimately, if you can ground someone the likes of Leland Bryant, you do take away a large amount of his offense. And Danny Black trying to smother Leland Bryant, but Leland Bryant recognizes that, and that's why he's escaped and managed to get onto his feet. He hasn't escaped the hole, but he's managed to regain his equilibrium. Now he's escaped, and those shots to the midsection. Irish whip reversal there, and Danny Black with a back elbow catches Leland Bryant flush. In combination once again, and 2 count, says Anton Green. And you can hear the pain, and you can see it on the expression of Leland Bryant. Struggling here to maintain his equilibrium, maintain his composure, as Danny Black continues his relentless high-flying offense on the youngest of the Bryant brothers. Looking to build up ahead of steam, took a little bit too long, walked right into a back elbow from Leland Bryant. Comes in for a second bite of the cherry and gets a kick to the face for his troubles. And now beautiful duck and a roaring forearm there, just flying up and into Danny Black is Leland Bryant, really putting his body behind everything. Oh my God, the contact, look, a shotgun as that super kick just bounced right off the chin of Danny Black, and now a spear into the midsection, using all of that strength, all of that speed, and just roaring into the corner. 10 minutes, lovely standing drop kick into Danny Black, who's in big trouble. Beautiful shooting star press from a standing position. That is ridiculous athleticism, and it garners a 2 count. Anton Green knows very well just how intense this matchup is and just how important this matchup is for the lightweight division. And Danny Black and Leland Bryant putting on a clinic to open things up here in Gravesend. The man without fear, Dynamite Danny Black, and of course, Leland Bryant, the prodigy, the youngest of the Bryant brothers, looking to make a true name for himself. Has already had a spectacular couple of years in Rumble Wrestling. He's one half of the tag team champions, as mentioned, and he wouldn't mind adding some more gold, and knocking off Danny Black will certainly put him in a good position to do so as he ascends to the top rope. And Leland Bryant, looking for a big splash, lands on his feet, rolls through. Danny Black escaped, ducked the clothesline attempt.
4 minutes left, 4 minutes.
4 minutes, and now the urgency really starting to kick into gear. The Falcon Arrow delivered with aplomb by Danny Black. Hooks the far leg and gets a 2 count only. And Danny Black cannot believe the Falcon Arrow didn't get it done. This match continues, and the time is dwindling. 15-minute time limit here in this singles contest. As I mentioned, of course, no decisive winner after 15 minutes will mean a time limit draw, and we will be no closer to working out who is trying to ascend to the top of the lightweight division if that's the case. And Danny Black taking his time. Doesn't have that much time left though, but he certainly has Leland Bryant measured, and I believe is looking to deliver a violent and vicious lariat. Big swing, but it walks right into a big boot. I think Leland Bryant was playing possum down. Another one with extra spice on it. Super kick, axe kick to the back of the shoulder. Leland ducks the clothesline, spins him out. Black mass kick to the side of the head. Lariato delivered by Danny Black. Our time is running out, and both of these young men have expended an exorbitant amount of energy trying to keep each other down. And time is ticking. The clock is ticking. But things just keep moving here at Rumble Wrestling. And Danny Black and Leland Bryant have got to dig deep as they answer the standing 10 count from Anton Green just about. And now, with whatever energy is left, just throwing hands at each other. Not a lot of mustard on those shots from Danny Black or Leland Bryant. Obviously expended a lot of energy. Very, very deep into this 15-minute time limit, ladies and gentlemen. And both of these men have not exactly paced themselves. Not that you would expect either or from two of the best lightweights in the world today. And a forearm to the chin, and Danny Black is absorbing shots.
2 minutes to go, 2 minutes.
2 minutes to go, says our compare Steve Barker. And now, look at this. Danny Black just raining down blows, a back elbow as well. And so Danny Black trying to build into the ascendancy here. Suplex position, blocked. Small package, roll up by Leland Bryant. Garners a 2 count, man, almost a 3 count as well. Oh, beautiful go behind, roll up once again from behind. The small package of the schoolboy didn't get it done. Maybe the backslide will. Backslide, and now 2 count only once again. And this time a maestral cradle applied by Danny Black to Leland Bryant. Garners a 2 count as well. What is he going to take to dispatch these boys as the pace quickens again? Sunset flip, looking for a pinning combination. Gets here. Danny Black reverses the pressure. And now both men trying to apply a pinning combination here, and Anton Green is now getting the workout that he so desires. No wonder he's in such good shape. Now, beautiful bridge there. Look at the core strength of both men escaping. KO! Delivered with aplomb. The cutter by Danny Black gets it, and the 3 count is applied. Danny Black is your winner. Oh man, what a contest, ladies and gentlemen. He teased it earlier in the matchup, and he struck like a viper himself. Danny Black picks up the win.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, just before I announce the result, I think you've just seen 14 minutes of top-class wrestling by two fabulous British wrestlers. First of all, let's show our appreciation for the young lad that came in second on this occasion, Leland Bryant. But the winner with just 52 seconds remaining,